On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Terrapins head coach told me before the game, he told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They've been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Terrapins offense will have the opening possession of the game. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. Not a highly touted recruit, but what a job in camp to win the starting job here for the opener. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. It's Fleming. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. Fields the punt. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Huskies offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And now we take a look at Nate Shepard, one of the top running backs in the sport, and they believe he will be highly productive on this team. Motion from the wideout. Straight ahead, it's Butler. Turns it on in midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Throwing, Williams. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Gonna run it. It's Shepard. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rule will check on his condition. And the Huskies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The Huskies are in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the play. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Husky. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability. TD.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Breaks into the open. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with makes the grab in their space. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, that's exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. From the gun, it's Shepard. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6. The board with that trip to the house. On to attempt to try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They don't need a bunch on second down. He's looking to pass. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
On third and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
He gets a block. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams. Turning it on. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, first and goal. Williams looking for a man. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Making the adjustment. The run inside. It's Shepard. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
I know the aggressive play is to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start for my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Palmer.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here.
Grabs it. They will score. Touchdown, Huskies.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Holly Rowe has an update.
On the Maryland sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. 2nd and long here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to let it go. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. Got the first down. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Pulls it. The give. Driven back.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, checking in from the Terrapin sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, looking for a man. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. On the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, checking in from the Washington sideline. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Williams to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Williams will pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. The official says no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. All right, guys, let's talk a little barrel. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be dropped. The Terrapins will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Goes high to pull it in. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. The fake wants to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Still looking. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow. Right there, and remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And this one is perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Running inside, it's Butler. He's got enough. Still running at the 40. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 16 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's Clemson who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Hey guys, the Huskies head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he wants an even greater sense of urgency from his team. It's the Big Ten Conference season opener, and even though they had a good first half, more urgency. Execution here to start the third quarter is the team's focus coming out of the locker room.
Thanks, Holly. Let's send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run.
Oh, a lot of space. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Williams. Quickly complete. Got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Hands it off. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. And they were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Second down, going to throw it. Caught. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Manning. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Out wide left, it's Durr. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, checking in from the Washington sideline. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Officials stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. They're out there taking a look at this sophomore defensive back, and we hope he's able to get back in the action shortly. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Drives inside. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Uh-oh, look out. He's got the 1st down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Throwing, Williams. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Hits inside, it's Butler. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
And you know what? The best third down offense. Third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff, Washington running left.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his man, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Williams. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to get the corner. Keeps it on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. After that near turnover, the clock is stopped as they tend to an injured player. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Huskies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been.
Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for the edge. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Second down, gonna throw it. Got his man. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Sees some running room. Jukes his way for more. He's past the marker. Off to the races to the right. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Terrapins! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Deep in the end zone, it's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There he goes. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Here's a little room there. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to run, it's Butler. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Changing the routes with his receivers.
Booster, booster.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. And it's incomplete despite some strength shown there. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Looking for open space. It's Dalton. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Tight end now in motion. Moving the pocket. It's Crane. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out and start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.